Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to Dunkirk and Season 4. Another promotion, 3 times in a row now, so things are going well for us. And yeah, we're in Tier 7, just one division below the Vanarama Leagues, which is of course one of the big goals of this save, the first part of the save at least. So yeah, we're back at the first game of the season. We did a summer transfer window stream as always, and it went really well, both signing wise and yeah, we had some really good interactions with you guys and stuff like that. Also made some new kits, as you can see, keeping the same color schemes for the home and away jersey, and you guys participated in in making the quite experimental third jersey here, but yeah, they just look cool, and they look cool in game as well. But yeah, lots of transfers. Kind of feels like a rebuild this season, and that is because we are stepping up into a higher division, and I'm also thinking finances are not that great, so we are taking care of that as well. So we have more loanees than we usually have. We have 7 loanees actually, 2 of them goalkeepers though, so not too bad. But yeah, I think the team will take a bit more time than usual to gel this year, in part of all the signings we've done, but we'll take you through the team just in a second. Let's go through transfers first. Actually, let's go through competition expectations. So still, Board wants us to avoid relegation. I think we're good on that part, although we haven't played a game yet. There are some teams in this division that have come down from the Vanarama Leagues with quite bigger budgets than us. Mainly FC United, you can see, estimated value of £1.1 million. Well, we are £24,000. Yeah, so there's a big difference there. But anyway, I think we have a good chance of at least a mid-table finisher. Yeah, we're still getting up. Big news! We finally got a senior affiliate team, and that is Mansfield in League 2, which is a good, suitable club for us. They had 4 players that I wanted to send on loan to us, and yeah, couldn't be happier. We actually are trying to loan one of them as a sort of a rotational option for the fullback, wing-back position. Can do a job in central defense as well, so he is kind of a great sub for us. So, very excited about that. So let's go through the transfers. Let's go out first. So at the end of the season here, we released a couple of players, of course. So for you guys who didn't watch the stream is of course the last episode uploaded to the channel as well. So episode 21, which is almost 3 hours long. Go watch that if you want to have a look at what happened during the transfer window. Pretty exciting. It had a slow start, but it kind of bumped up at the end of July. So here are the outs for the season. So we already released these guys in the last episode, before the stream that is. So Tom Pickles, Ekley Olsworth, Luke Graham, the goalkeeper, and Travis James, our failed prospect, went out, and so did Charlie Rabbit, who is just a he was a new gen for a club, but didn't actually play any games for us. Did one signing though, if you didn't watch the last episode before the stream, and that is Meki Houghton Paris. Great name. He's our new first choice wingback, and he is absolutely rapid. He's better defensively than offensively. I think in terms of his crossing isn't that good, but I think his speed will compensate for that. So I'm really excited to see him in action. Other than that, we have released quite a few players, so let's just take a look at them. Yep. So guys like Shabazz Omof has been with us for a couple of last seasons. Brian Lee, a prospect defender. Matthew Corrin, the angry goalkeeper. Tommy Davis didn't fit our plans anymore. A goalkeeper again. Dean Adekoya, just an emergency striker signing last year. A couple of youth players here. Yep. Youth. And Adam Langley. He's been with us for 2 successful years, I would say. But yeah, although he's a good player, he's just very slow and he makes a lot of mistakes in defense. So we did ourselves a good deal by getting him released and replacing him, of course. Something in my coffee. So, unfortunately, Jed Abbey is out, and he was the guy I wanted to keep around because he's starting to get he was starting to get a kind of an influential player for us, but he is going back to his homeland in the non-league of Netherlands. He actually pre-signed a contract for them all the way back in April, so we kind of knew we would lose him. That is unfortunate though. Great player, yeah. But we've replaced him sort of. And then a couple of youngsters out there as well. So, there's a lot of guys coming in there. So, a lot of loan signing, as you can see. So, our finances are actually quite good. We're just capping £1,000 a week in wages, which is £100 less than at the end of last season. So, I am satisfied with that. So, first of all, from Hinkley LR, Callum Lenton. He is our new goalkeeper. At least he was for about 8 days, because there came to a point where the transfer window opened, and I thought we had at least 2 youth keepers, but it turns out when we didn't resign our first choice keeper from last year, who was Davis. Good memory. Davis. We didn't actually have any keepers either in the under-21s or the under-18s. So I just signed this guy. He was very expensive, but on a non-contract. So this was kind of a bad deal for him because when we signed 2 more goalkeepers, as you will see in a second, we could release him because he was just way too expensive for us. And he was a decent keeper, but not too good. So he's actually out already. Yeah, there he is, Callum Lenton. So that was a bad business for him, but yeah, it was kind of an emergency decision for us. Okay, so Jono Lonergan, our first real signing, and then from Tranmere on loan, and we can feel that we, in stepping up to the tiers, and we actually get a few more players interested in us from the League 1 and League 2 teams. Maybe not League 1, but League 2 and the other divisions between us, so that gives us some quality youth players to get in on loan. So Jono Lonergan is one of our first, it's the first goalkeeper we signed in on loan. Great all-rounded keeper, a bit slow, but great technicals. And Solihull Moors, Gary Waring, our first replacement for Jed Abbey on the right wing-back position. Pretty solid guy. He lacks a bit in the defensive department, but I think he will do a job for us, and his physicals are great. We have a couple of alternatives for Gary Waring now at the right wing-back position, so we can try out a few things. If we need to go a bit more defensive, we can use the other guy. So Bobby Amarty, our first central defender in. He's a very all-rounded guy. I rate him actually higher than just 2.5 star, but yeah, he's got the speed I need. Good amount of positioning, heading, marking, tackling, all the defensive stats. So I think this guy will be a good defender for us. So another keeper, Toby Fisher from Aldershot. Kinda feel like this guy is our main goalkeeper this year, but we can do some rotation here with Jono Lonergan. Great overall technical ability. Physicals could be better, but his agility is at least pretty good. So our first real signing from Lichfield City, which is a Welsh team. No, it isn't an English team actually. Free, it's Matthew Castillo Anderson. Great name, and he's a young playmaker prospect. He will be in and around the first team as he has some really great attributes, I think, especially the attacking ones. So we'll keep an eye on him and give him some game time. He will pair up with Antonio Clements on loan from Leyton Orient. This guy will do bits for us in defensive midfield. I think he's just a solid player, and I hope he will do well for us. So welcome to the club, Antonio Clements. Still, we have a very young team, so although I'm quite satisfied with the transfer business we've done, it wouldn't hurt to get a star older player in any position, to be fair. So we'll take a look at that later. And another loan signing, Ali Dzingai, great name again, from Mansfield, our new parent club. Yeah, just an all-around player, and he can play both defense and midfield. So I'm actually training him to play in the defensive midfield position as well, because he will then be just a very versatile player for us. Yeah, mainly a defender, but I don't want to... It's just a tad too slow for me, but I think he's going to do a job for us. Then James Hollingsworth, maybe the best loan signing of the window. Our main guy in central defense this year, so he will be, just a star for us, I think. Just a star. 18 years old, English guy from Port Vale in League 2. And last but not least, it's Ben Wolfenden on a free transfer. A real signing again, one of two. So another right wing back guy. He's also very attacking, so this is the only position that I kind of feel we need to improve our defensive ratings in. So maybe we should look for an older guy here. Maybe a star player, so we could use the two other guys as prospects, you know. But again, great physicals, some good attacking technicals as well, but he has a lot to develop. So Ben Wolfenden will be in and around the first team, but he won't be a starter for most of the team. So that makes, that creates this team. The only thing I haven't improved this transfer window is the attacking parts of things, because I think we have a lot of good players in attack already, so I'm counting on them for another season. So let's go through the tactic here. The same tactic, just going through the same formation as last year. We are going to counter-press this year though, so I'm trying something a bit different. Although, we have 7 subs. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. We have 7 subs in the league. Yes. Oh, that just creates so many more options for us. Okay, so who will be our next subs then? Probably Chris Casey. Is he still here? We do need someone on the left side. We do have 2 people who can play on the left side. And by the way, we're still trying to get rid of Cole Edwards here. Yeah, so he doesn't count. But Dylan Syme, you can come on the bench. Let's go for Chris Casey for now. And yeah, we are trying to sign Julius Aremu, also from Mansfield there. So he's also a central defender. So we are very stocked up on defenders now. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, so let's go to the tactics then. So Toby Fisher, who I'm kind of treating as our first choice goalkeeper this season. And you could say he's just 2-star, and both of our keepers are just 2 stars. Yeah, if we find a gem of a goalkeeper, that might be a position that we can improve on and spend a bit of money, because we are below the last year's wage budget. But I'm not too concerned. Anyway, I want to try them out, and seeing that as there's really no transfer windows in this league, it's not until the Tier 6, the Vanarama leagues, that there are actually transfer windows. So we can always sign a keeper in the autumn as well. So it's Hollingsworth, Shokri, and Dzingai. I want to put Shokri out on the right there. No, I kind of want the quickest one in center. Okay, so you. Okay, so yeah, I want to have Hollingsworth in center there. Dzingai is even faster, I think. Oh, he's not. Anyway, so these are the main pairing we have, and our defense looks just so solid this year. That is paired with for now our new wingback on loan, Gary Waring, along with our main guy from last year, Aaron Breathwaite and Antonio Clements. They will be the main pairing in central midfield. Boatmen is out on the left side. Looks like a star player for us. And then we're starting out our quest to have a South Korean striker partnership. As we were talking about before the summer transfer window stream and in the last episode, I'm still very trying to get a second South Korean striker from St. Neats, who was in the same league as us for last season, but they didn't go up as we did. So I was kind of hoping this guy would sign for us, Kim Jong-in, because he's just a star striker, and he would be an amazing striker for us for years to come. And who could say no to a South Korean double striker partnership? So we're still keeping tabs on nice guys. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. Maybe he'll become available next season or so. So, but that means Young Tae-wook, who, yeah, he scored like 61 goals for his team last year and helped them achieve promotion, actually. So it would be cool to have Horbury Town as a feeder team. That would be really nice, actually. But anyway, he's going to play with us this year. He's just rated 2 stars, but that is the same as Levi Moore. So, and he has better potential, so I'm satisfied if he scores goals. So Young Tae-wook on the right side, who is one of our new gens, actually. So he's a youth player from Dunkirk, and that is just great. So Young Tae-wook along with Anneman and Adamson. So all of our remaining players from last season. That is paired with Campbell Darcy, who's coming back for loan for one more season. And Bobby Amarty, as you saw. Ollie Downs will be our all-over backup player for the left side. Casio Anderson in the central midfield is a backup, good player, playmaker mostly. Levi Moore, he's still around for one more year. We did try to sign him on a new contract, and that is why he's unhappy, because he wanted like £300 a week, which is a third of what we're actually spending on wages now. So hell no. Chris Casey is still around, and Dylan Syme. And then we have our team. So I'm very satisfied, very anxious to get the season started, because I think we have a good chance of a good result there. I will hope for a playoff spot, but I'm thinking more like a mid-table would be nice, because I can see because I can see the likes of Hyde and Giesling here. So teams like Shildon and Warrington has been up in the Wonderama leagues as well. Bradford? It's Bradford Park Avenue. Okay. Ashton came up with us, I think. Anyway, so I'm thinking let's get into the match. So our main goal this season is, of course, to keep tabs on our finances and hopefully improve them. If we again can meet our goal to reach the first round proper of the FA Cup, that would be amazing. If we, in some miraculous way, could reach the second round, that means a lot of attendance money for us. So that will keep us afloat a year or two, I think. Thing is, there won't be much attendance money in the league until we come up into the Vanarama leagues, I think. But let's see then. And this is the first time I see our new home kits actually in 3D. That is quite nice to see. Let's see our new players in action. Breathwaite up to Hollingsworth. Good launch to Young Tae-wook. And he scores on his first shot of the season. As his first touch as well, maybe. Young Tae-wook with his first goal of the season. He has actually played a few games for us in the first and the second season. Just a couple of, and he scored in his first goal there as well, which told us something of what to come. But that is a great goal, a great hoof over the defenders, and yeah, great start. So Fischer is holding up the ball really well here. Oh, hoof and a half. But we get it back from the breath-right Hoffman Paris. Adamson. Oh, that's a great shot, but it hits the post. I think we played against this team, Ashton, in the FA Trophy Cup last season, actually. So I can't remember how that went, but I think they defeated us. So it would be nice to get a game revenge over them. This is a very long highlight. Ball gets to bearing and it dies off. Okay. Okay, top of the league. Gonna win the league. So let's see if we can increase our lead here. One of the few changes we did during games last season was to run at defense and hit early crosses, and I think especially hit early crosses is an instruction we can benefit from this season, seeing as we are a team from tier 10, which is 3 tiers below where we are now. So we are going to meet some tough opponents. Oh, and it's a great free kick. Hits the crossbar. Unfortunately. Free kick for Ashton. Robinson. Good header. Good defensive header. Ooh, some dangerous back passes there. Ooh, that's a great header on to Animan. And he gets his first goal of the season. Oh, calm as you like. Alex Animan with his first goal of the season. And we're 2-0 up going into halftime. Oh, that's a great header on. Who was that? It's our new South Korean wonderkid. Okay, so we're going to praise the team. 2-0 up, first half of the season. I'm very satisfied. So I'm very excited for the season, and I hope you are too. If you have any suggestions, of course, put them in the comments. And I would be interested in hearing what kind of football manager saves you are doing at the moment, because I've talked to a few guys now, and many people seem to try to play in leagues they haven't before, which is quite cool. I usually always have a single club save in England each season. So for FM23, it is of course the save you're seeing now with Dunkirk. But I am trying my hands on an African save at the moment. Oh, great shot by Adamson, hits the upright. Yeah, an African journeyman save, which is quite nice. So in my private save, I'm currently in the 3rd division in Angola. And it's as crazy as it sounds, yes, but very much fun. And the prospect of reaching the African Champions League is quite interesting. So I would recommend trying something new, because I think the football world is quite a bit more than just England, La Liga, Ligue 1 in France, and the Bundesliga. So I think there's a lot of there's quite a bit of exciting football out there. So try to do something else. Try to go outside of Europe, for example. But enough chit chat. We're still tuning up. I think we have a hold of this game, but see if we can get one more goal. Oh, that's a slump of a goal, but I'll take it. It's Young Tae Wok with a very weird pass into Animan, but it gets into the back of the net, and I'm happy. 3-0 Dunkirk. And if this is a sign of things to come, I'm very happy. let's get back to balance and let's get a few debuts out of the way, I think. So, Amarty, you're in for Hollingsworth, who is just dead tired for some reason. Castillo Anderson, you can come in for Clements. Who else? Well, that is all the debutants, actually. We have a goalkeeper on a second goalkeeper. Let's do these two. Okay, so we're still top of the league, which is amazing. Oh, good header by Amarty there. Oh yeah, and something we adopted at the second half of the season last season is dropping the defensive line off more. We don't do that normally, as in this game, but if we are playing a team that plays who plays kind of like we do, like trying to hoof the ball across our defense, we were trying to play a bit more defensively last year. And as I'm saying that, Animan gets his first hat-trick of the season. Great stuff, and it's 4-0. But yes, we experienced last year that we half of our goals were actually from counterattacks, where the other team had a striker with a lot of pace. Kind of like we play, actually. But if we enable this drop-off more, it actually has nothing to do with the standard defensive line there. But that makes the defenders drop off to a more defensive position quicker when we lose the ball. So immediately when they see that the opponents get the ball in their half, they drop off. That helps quite a bit. And even with slower defenders, that helped quite a bit. So that is something to keep in mind. Okay, so some tired players, but some good debuts here. I'm really satisfied with this. It's 4-0 Dunkirk over Ashton. So if they defeated us in a cup last year, this is a really good revenge. Oh, can we get another one? Too easy. So I'm really enjoying my Football Manager in Football Manager 23 in this season, and there is quite a bit of weird things going on in FM23 in this new Football Manager. But I enjoy the football immensely this year. I think that is all right. There is an update coming now. In a couple of weeks, I think. There are some rumors around. They just released a very small update just to fix some major problems in preparation for that. And in Ashton get a penalty. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Fisher. Straight through the goal. 4-1. Well, okay. Let's go cautious. And let's not get any more cards, guys. Yeah, so there's an update coming. So hopefully that will fix a lot of things. There are some weird stuff happening with with free kicks and headers and stuff like that. But if you don't play on key highlights, you see many other things as well. So that won't ruin the game as much. So I recommend not playing on key highlights, but playing on extended instead. But enough talk again. 4-1 to start off the season. That is a great result against Ashton United. And we got a hat-trick from Animan and some assists from Young Tae Wok and a goal. So I'm very happy. And our new South Korean youngster is actually the man of the match as well, I think. Yes, he is. So great stuff, guys. He made a 10. 8 key passes. Okay, so this guy is just gonna blow every defense out in this league, I think. 8 key passes in one match. That is something else. Okay, I'm very happy. So there's another defensive player coming in. Other than that, we might look to get some more experience in the right wing back position, preferably. Maybe in midfield as well. Everyone on the pitch here is between 18 and 21, so that says a lot. actually everyone in the team is between that age, except Cole Edwards, which we're getting rid of. So yeah, so everyone could have played in the under-21s. We should sign some old guys just to get some experience in there, I think. And that shows in the dynamics because we don't have any team leaders either. Where is that screen again? Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, of course, there it is. So we have one influential player. That's it. Okay, so we might look for some experience, but other than that, I'm happy with the team. We're gonna go ahead a few matches. Might just skip the first FA Cup qualifying round, but because that is experience-wise very easy for us. So in the middle of September, let's try for a few games in September. So thanks to everyone who has been following the series so far and joining the streams and leaving comments and stuff like that. Really appreciate everything. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel, that is. And yeah, thank you for joining in, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.